everyone, this is Scott Meg, and today I want to talk to you all about writer's block. Again, I have my trusty book and I wrote down some stuff that I wanted to talk to you all about writer's block. When I first started doing 26 Degrees, when I first started writing it, I had already had in mind what I wanted to do with my characters for the first 3 chapters, and that was to really make my character Casey feel like an invisible assassiner, and to have him get revenge on the people that killed his mother. But I wrote like 2 chapters and I went a different way. They always say 2 heads is better than 1, and I actually had someone to come in, which is my son, and he asked me, he always say, what is your report about today? And I would always run stuff by my son, and he would always say, well, Mom, how about do it like this? So I'm like, well, son, what you mean? And he always say, well, have him, instead of him running from the CIA, have him to be retired from the CIA, and they pretty much bring him back in to help out with these. I had my characters, but the way my son had it to what he was saying, like, that sounds better. So my first 2 pages were actually arranged by my son in 26 Degrees, and I just took it from there. Now, I'm not sitting here saying writer's block, ask your son or your daughter. No. When you have writer's block, I think that it's okay to have another head in on it and say, hey, this is where I'm at. I'm thinking about doing this. What do you think about that? How would you do it if you were a writer? And maybe that person that you ask questions would have a better scenario than you have about what you're thinking about writing in your book. And my son did. Another thing I did was I would, even though I was writing, I still was thinking about doing a YouTube channel. So on the days that I was glued to my book, I would go on YouTube on the days that I have a little writer's block, and I would watch some videos from other authors. And one of them was Alexa Dunn, and in her commercials they had one of them, like I said in my other video, I don't watch a lot of commercials on these YouTube channels. I'm being honest with you. But it was one in particular I would always watch. That was a masterclass, and that was with Neil Gaimen. And I wanted to take this class so bad, and I just didn't have the money then. When I went on the website, they wanted it all in one lump sum, not monthly, not like a monthly subscribing thing. It'll pay for it in a lump sum. So I didn't have the money right then. And then, like, in about 4 or 5 months later, I pretty much saved and had the money, and I'm in the masterclass. And the first person that I looked for was Neil Gaimen. I learned a lot. And when Neil Gaimen says, put your characters in every situation and have them to try to come out of that situation, that's when you would have a good plot, a good chapter, and it will also have you in a way where you know where your characters need to go at. And that's what I did for 26 Degrees. I actually put my characters in every situation, and it was so much damn fun watching them come out of these situations. It really was. And when I started putting my characters in all these situations, it kept me from getting writer's block. So I think that Masterclass is a good investment in all authors. I wish that they would have had another class with Neil Gaiman, because he pretty much had me sold up, and I'm pretty much sure that, you know, he would have other authors sold up too, because he's an author. He's a bestsellers author. And another thing I wrote in my book was when I finished 26 Degrees and when I started on my third book, which is Marked by Joshua, I pretty much, well, I explained to you guys in one of my videos that I lost the thumb drive, and my mind hadn't been really on writing Marked by Joshua, but I know I have to get this done because this book cover is so amazing. It keeps me wanting to try more harder on writing Marked by Joshua. But then when I go and start writing it, it just makes me more angrier because the fact that I lost my damn thumb drive, and it has so much good shit on there that I just don't think I can get that back. When I started Marked by Joshua, I had to do a lot of studying. I think Marked by Joshua was like a more intense study than I did with 26 Degrees. Because Marked by Joshua is actually an assassin. He's an assassiner, and I had to really buckle down and really get into it. And I had to do a lot of Googling and searching and stuff like that on assassin. And now on that note, when people say that it's best that you read within your genre, when I decided to write an assassin novel, I had to really read other novelist authors that wrote on assassin. I did. This book, Marked by Joshua, there is no one falling for someone romance. There's no romance in there. So when it comes to strictly being about assassin and trying to get Marked by Joshua, I see a little bit about it. Is John. He's an assassin. He goes by the name of Joshua when it comes to assassin, but his name is John. And John, this is like his birth name, to where the only people that knew that his name was John was his wife. His wife got killed. His wife was a high profile lawyer that was trying to get another person put in jail, in prison, for killing his wife. So Marked by Joshua is more intense. He's actually traveling around the world, and so this is a lot more intense than 26 Degrees. And it's just pretty much got me overwhelmed. And when I lost that thumb drive, because I did so much digging, that it really put me in a numb stage. So I'm gonna have to get over that and really buckle my ass down to finish Marked by Joshua. Because I can't let that book cover go to waste. Another thing that I want to talk about is when I don't think that with Marked by Joshua that I have writer's block. I think that I'm just hurt by my thumb drive being, lost. So I don't think I have writer's block. I think that I just have to buckle down and really get this book going and really just push it out and just be done with it. So there are a difference between being hurt and lost for words and writer's block. So I don't have writer's block on Marked by Joshua. I just need to get that shit done. And another thing that I learned on writer's block is stop for a few days. Maybe your mind is just like scrambled and it's like, I got to release this and just have a relaxed day, so writer's block is nothing, it's not permanent. It's just something that you have to have your mind relaxed, calm, woosah. So I think that when you have writer's block, engage in other activities. Go swimming, go jogging, watch TV. Hell, you might find something in between these sessions that you're doing. You might find a chapter in that big head of yours to write down on paper, so you can go ahead and get that damn book out the door. And I just need to buckle down with Marked by Joshua, and I'm gonna try to get this book out. It's gonna have to be done this year, and I'm gonna try to aim for that. So writer's block is something that's not permanent. You just have to buckle down and get that situation taken care of. And there are other ways you can actually get your writer's block to the next level. Start going on your platform, talk to other authors, see how they're doing, and see what they think about this is what I'm working on, and I'm having problems with this. What do you think? Like when I had a problem on 26 Degrees where I didn't know whether I wanted a character killed off or not, or did I want that character stay, and I pretty much wanted all my main characters to stay on, but all the other ones that I had on there, they were like loose weight, sinking ship, or however you want to put it, and like little people that didn't really much make the book. I killed one person off. 26 Degrees, I killed one person off, and he was like a lost weight. I didn't mind kill him off of 26 Degrees, or is he killed? They never found the body. Is he killed? I might bring him back. Who knows? But that's all I have for writer's block. I know that there are pretty much a lot of other ways that you can pretty much come out of your writer's block. And if you have any suggestions, please comment. I welcome all comments. And that's about it. Yeah. So thank you all for joining my YouTube channel. This is Scott VL Mag. Take care.